Yo, so I did 25 push-ups, squats, curls, shoulder press, and pushes today. I cut out some of the exercises just to make the video a little bit shorter. But yeah, I think I did 5 proper push-ups, and then the rest were the ones on your knees, just because I couldn't do more. So yeah, maybe I'll keep these in, but that's enough for now. Morena. It is Monday. It's a little after 8 o'clock in the morning. See, it's a beautiful day. Check the weather. It's pretty much going to be sunny or clear skies for the most part. So a little bit of a later start to the day than what I'd normally like. Got a coaching call at 9 o'clock with this guy Fraser, who I met on LinkedIn. He's just started doing coaching calls, so I saw this post. We've been kind of like messaging back and forth a tiny amount before that, and then I saw that he did his first 2 paid coaching calls, so I was like, yo, let me support the bro. So really, I kind of just want to support him. Sure, we can talk about, my journey or whatnot, get some advice, but I really just want to support him. So I've got that, and then the rest of the day is pretty much open. There's a ton of stuff I need to do. I've been thinking about doing something called Operation Declutter and Operation Hero Cave. Basically, it relates to something Alex Hormozi talks about. He said, sometimes you need to go into a cave. Batman did it, Superman did it, and they did fine. If you want to be a superhero, you got to do superhero shit. And I was like, holy crap, the man is onto something. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. Anyway, walking past some people, so I put my phone down. See you in a bit. As I was saying, coast is clear now. If you want to be a superhero, do superhero shit. Go in a cave for 6 months. I was like, this is kind of perfect timing, because as I've talked about, we're moving very soon, and one of the dilemmas, opportunities, questions, thoughts that occur when you move is, what do you take with you? So I'm kind of thinking, well, I almost don't want to take anything with me, because the other thing too is, like, we're, as I said, I think yesterday, contemplating between furnished and unfurnished, and still not quite settled on that yet, but we need to make a decision this week. Basically, one of the properties that we looked at is really popular, so I really wanted to put in the application on the Friday, but stuff happened and couldn't really do it over the weekend, so need to push that today. But yeah, back to my point, when you're moving, you think about, what am I going to take? And I'm kind of the opinion that maybe it's better to take nothing, or to take, like, let's say for example, I've got, 2 dozen books, right? And I keep buying more, but I haven't read them. So 6 months, if I focus on 6 books, 1 book a month, that should be doable. I don't know how long it took me to read. Like some books it took me a couple of weeks. Some probably, this one book when we went to America, Being Mortal was the book. I read that pretty much in the 2 weeks. But I was also like committed to reading it, so. But basically, a book a month was very doable. So, if I just pick 6 books, like the 6 most impactful books that I need at this stage in my life, and I focus on each of them, and basically I try not to take too much stuff. I only take what I explicitly need, and then I work on aggressively kind of tidying up, my stuff, throwing out things I don't need, getting rid of clothes I don't wear, games I don't play, etc., etc. And then I also, unsubscribe from channels I don't watch, all of the stuff. And then I just go into kind of like a mini monk mode, or whatever you want to call it. Just focus on most important task of the day, of the week, of the month, and then have a rule: no social media. And the only social media that I would be doing is basically simplifying my posts and videos down to like less than 5 minutes. So the videos would be less than 5 minutes, maybe just a like super quick snapshot of what I'm doing, and then the LinkedIn post will literally be like super small, super short, and I'd basically tell everyone like I'm going offline-ish for 6 months. I'm not going to read any messages, comments. If you want to reach out to me, DM me, and maybe I'll check once a month or something. Make all these rules basically, and then do my best to cultivate focus. So that's the idea. But as I'm talking about this, as I'm saying this, the video is already like 5 minutes plus the other recordings. So I'm like, how the hell am I going to make this happen? So I don't know, but it's something that I'm really thinking about. So maybe I need to give it some more thought and come up with some better guardrails, because the other side of it is like, I started looking at my videos last night. Last night's video was like 45 minutes or something. I think it's one of the longer ones. And I'm like, man, I really cannot do this every day. So if I am going to do this cave mode, like I know technically cave mode means you don't talk to anyone, you don't do anything, you just focus by yourself. But the reality of modern life is I just can't do that. I'm going to be living with my fiance, and I need to do these posts. I committed to doing it, and I can't break my promise. So I can do a modern version of it. So yeah, that's the thought. Anyway, almost home. Talk to you later. See ya. Yo, it's 10:32 a.m. in the morning, Monday. I just finished a coaching call with solid dude, man. Young guy named Fraser Bray, I think. I'll chuck him up on the screen or something. I'll put his details in the description. He's a young guy, I think he's in his 20s, he said 21, 22, so he's in his 20s. Young guy, but he's just killing it, man, straight up. Living the dream, living the life, showing the truth that it's not You know, it's not all sunshines and rainbows and all this stuff that you sometimes get sick of seeing on social media. He does UGC, which is user generated content, which is basically everyday people like me or you, creating content, creating ads for bands, for brands, businesses, local businesses, small businesses, big businesses too, big brands, and then the brand pay for the content. So you film, like I would film the content or he would film the content. So he just flew back from Christchurch, I think, filming some content, and then he's going to give that to the brand and they'll pay for it. So that's basically what it is in a nutshell. He describes it in a podcast, so I'll chuck that in the description as well. If anybody's watching this at some point in the future, or today or tomorrow, please do me one favor. Please go and support this young man, because he's a good dude. Like I don't say that about many people. He's a good dude. He's a good young man. I admire him, and I think you should follow him and go see for yourself. So, like a really good chat, really life-changing chat. He's given me some solid advice. He's given me a lot of things. He's kind of reaffirmed a lot of the things that I kind of knew but needed to hear again. So, yeah, if you watch this, Fraser, thank you, bro. Seriously, thank you. I don't just say shit. Like I said what I mean. Support you all the way, in whatever way that I can. And if I blow up, or when I blow up, like I'll be fucking supporting you all the way, bro. Straight up. I mean that. Anyway, for everyone else watching, what am I doing? Going home. I'm gonna have breakfast, and yeah, the day's kind of open. I still need to do my morning post, so I'll do that. It's a Darren Daily. Today is about, what is it about? It sounds like it's a 3-part series. So it's about, the first foundation today is about understanding your job. So this whole concept is about selling and how people sell things wrong. So today's focus is on understanding the job, and then he breaks it down into 3 points. You're not selling, you're helping the person decide. So you're helping them decide on what they want to buy, what they actually need. And then the second thing you're doing is you're building a connection with that person. So you're getting to know them, you're understanding their desires and stuff like that. And then the third thing that you're doing is that you're qualifying and sorting. So basically, he says that, you might have 10 people that want to buy from you, but maybe only like 6 of them or 4 of them or 3 of them, whatever, a small amount, actually are quality buyers. Like, they're not just going to buy once and dip. They're going to buy and keep buying. And they're going to be your loudest supporters, your biggest advocates. Like, those are the people that you need to qualify, sort, and lock in on. Your best customers. Not just sell to 100 people. Like, sell to 10 or 20 of your best customers. And that's kind of the focus of the video. So now that I've spoken about it, hopefully when I sit down at my laptop, I don't need to spend freaking half an hour pausing, writing quotes. Like, I can just write it and be done with it. Because that's the thing that I discovered through talking with Fraser, is because I struggle with managing my time, and I always have too much going on, and some days I struggle with what to write. But he kind of said to try and, like, if you have an idea, write it down, and then kind of start cooking like a to write about list, so that when a day comes and you're kind of blank, you have a list of backlog ideas that you can write about, and maybe you've already pre-written some of them, so then you spend even less time. That's what I did with like the Toastmaster series. When I was writing part 2 of it, I also started writing part 3, so that when it came to part 3, I already had like a solid base of things to write about, and then I just finished it. The only thing that I need to do personally is I need to consolidate. I need to simplify what I actually write about, because I still spend way too much time writing, talking, thinking. Even right now, like, I think I've already done like 10 minutes of recording this morning prior to this, and now we're at 6 minutes. So it's hard, man. It is hard. And I'll probably keep it all in just to show you, the messy stuff, because that's what I'm all about. Actually, another book idea I had was Start Messy. It was basically just start, like the whole, we hear it all the time on LinkedIn, start messy, show your work, and I'm like, yeah, start messy. But then that kind of evolved into a book about writing a book, and like, why haven't I written a book? Why haven't you written a book? So yeah, anyway, I should probably focus on driving. I'm almost home now. Just got to pull into the driveway. So yeah, I'm gonna have some food and write the post, get it out there, and then the rest of the day is kind of open. I'll figure out what I'm doing. Alright, see you later. Yo, check out the breakfast. It's scrambled eggs with potato, avocado, 2 toast. Sure. Yo, it's 5:30 or something in the afternoon, evening. You can see the sun setting in the distance. Just going for a walk around Mangere Bay area. Just got back from Hamilton, looking at a rental that we like. Sent the application through and hopefully they accept. And then on the way home, driving, got a phone call from some recruitment place, which was really buzzy, because the role, what is it? The money that they're paying kind of works out to be an amount that I've been manifesting. So anyway, I need to go. So yeah, I was saying, anyway, it's an amount that I've been like manifesting. It's kind of spooky, because it literally came out of nowhere. I haven't been applying. They just called me up out of the blue, and it's basically been the only call reach out that I've had for 8 months, 9 months. So take it how you will. Anyway, I'm gonna focus on my walk. See you later. Yo, it's what is it, like 8 o'clock? Check. 8:34. I've just been writing a couple of posts, preparing a couple of posts for tomorrow. I was gonna do one today, but it's kind of late and I'm a bit tired, so I'm just gonna sign off for today. It's day 51, and I've just been getting some notifications that I've got some lessons tomorrow. I think I've got 2 or 3 Te Reo Māori lessons, so that'll be some more content to write about. So yeah, it's been a pretty full-on day. I had a coaching call this morning with Fraser. That was great. And then went home and got a text from one of the properties that we've been checking out, and basically called them straight away and coordinated a viewing like 2 hours after the phone call. So we drove straight down to Hamilton, had a look at the place, and yeah, really liked it. Basically, I already liked it because I went there with my dad and just took my fiance and mother-in-law, and they liked it too. So parked up at the Hamilton Lake, did the application, sent it through, drove home, and went straight for a walk at Mangere, which you probably saw part of it. and then basically just came home and had dinner, just been resting in the room, doing a couple of drafting up some stuff. So it's been a full on day, man. I'm at 8,310 steps, which is a success. So yeah, the only thing I haven't done is my exercises, and I don't think I'll do them because I'm just knackered. But yeah, see you tomorrow, day 51. Cheers.